How is it possible to feel watched at every moment and yet still be so alone? When I told you that you would not find a way back up, that was not a prediction. That was a promise. You will die here. I disagree. I warned you against coming down here, against perpetuating this sacrilege, but you persisted. You have undermined and dishonored the true God of the underworld. How did you think this would end, if not with bloodshed? Very well, I will listen. But if I sense deception, or if you further insult my gods, I will carry out my threat. So tell me, why should I let you live after you salvaged this instrument of blasphemy? Why? To what end? But why? What business could you have with Osiris? Blasphemous fool! You have sealed your own fate. Ha, good. I welcome it. You see, the philosopher told me that each time it breaks, Osiris bellows with rage, and his voice shakes the very foundations of the earth. I can only hope one more tremor will lay waste to this fragile place once and for all, and you along with it.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Salve. Oh. Of course. Even I bounced, but... And how could you... Oh, I don't... But I say... All right.
You, Tantalus, cannot catch the drops of water.
Isn't the great temple majestic?
Keep an eye out for Scintilla, would you?
We're finally alone. We have? I must... Is that a... You broke it. And it broke the golden rule? I see. Of course. We must trust in the wisdom of the gods and their ability to discern right from wrong. Our cause is virtuous, and we will prevail this time. Look, it's unfortunate, but all that matters now is that you make use of what you've learned and gathered, and do better next time. Now, I assume you sought me out again for a reason. Of course, what is it? Yes? Why do you say that? So I'm told. This is truly atrocious behavior, which undermines the very foundations of our democracy. Thank you for bringing this to my attention, but before we proceed, I must ask, are you sure he's the one? Well then, in that case, as much as it pains me to do so, as magistrate... Thank you. Please act quickly.
All weapons are to be tossed into the chasm. Magistrate's orders.
All right, well...
I can't believe this is how it ends.
Oh no. No. No, 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 no. ULPIO, what are you doing? Get back from there. If you lose your balance, you'll fall.
That's the idea.
What? Why? Why would you want that?
Why do you think I'm stuck?
I know, please.
I'm sorry.
Please, help him. If he goes through with it, it could be the end for us all. I don't know what to do. I've never had to deal with this sort of thing. Please, you need to talk to him. Thank you. And please, choose your words carefully.
If you're trying to make it easier for me to build up the nerve, it's working. Let me guess. You're going to lecture me on how suicide is a crime against the Empire. Don't you think I know that? But why should I care? And it's not selfish to demand someone keeps suffering like I am. For your own sake, I'm out. Wherever you are. Scintilla, my love. I'm sorry.
ULPIO, no! I can't believe he went. I'll have to let. And I'd bet. Today is a sad day. Today is a sad day.
Isn't the great temple majestic?
How come you're allowed a weapon and I'm not? I think it's got... He's gonna win. Old man's...
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
After everything we've built,
Salve. Oh. Julia. Poor Virgil. All right, let me see. I'll go, but...
You, Tantalus, cannot catch the drops of water.
Arve. A new face. Arve. I'm quite... We are... But would you like to... everyone and there... Some... But I'm pleased to... Oh my. Let's see. We don't have Hercule, sis, and... So it seemed... As I mentioned, both Orpheus and Sisyphus, the problem is, first, it's said. If the stories are true, then I suppose... The problem is, how do we communicate with her without being noticed by her captor? Leaving that aside for a moment, there is also the possibility of a spirit guide. I don't suppose you've come across one of those in your travels? Truly? And you'll only bring... Then again, can you tell me? Fascinating. If she has indeed been abducted, it would tell me. Has she told you? Truly? Then what? Ah, I see. Then it seems you have... But unfortunately, I'm afraid your only other option will be to confront you-know-who. As I mentioned, the problem first, if leave it true, then can you tell me true? But it's a reason, and all Roman, you may refer. Shh. As I said, are you telling me that you can? I won't pretend to understand exactly what that means, but if that's true, then perhaps you stand a chance. So, if you want to confront him, I'll help you as much as I can. Who knows? Perhaps your name will be uttered in the same sentence as Hercules one day. But first, you'd need an audience with you-know-who, and for that, you'll need to enter the great temple overlooking the city. The problem is, the door has been sealed shut for as long as I've lived here, and there doesn't even seem to be a keyhole. I suspect the answer lies in the desecrated obelisk in front of it. I'm not sure if you noticed, but there are 4 plaques missing from its base. It looks as though somebody, or a series of somebodies, forcibly... If you could recover and replace all... It's the towerings you'll find. However, that... All right. I would suggest not discussing this with anyone. As for Livia, it seems she's been shouldering the... In any case, may for...
All weapons are to be tossed into the chasm. Magistrate's orders.
We're fine. Is that a... Seems... You mean Duilius? Releasing? Perhaps you're not a... Look, I can... It was not here, a privet. The man has no self... I will not... Of course. What is it? Yes? Why do you say that? Why? Because he prefers the company of men? Ridiculous. Romans have always been tolerant of such predilections. I simply cannot believe that his innate preferences would break the golden rule. If I were you, I'd be looking for whichever idiot is making those accusations. It looks like you'll have to continue your investigation. Now, was there anything else you wanted to ask? Of course. What is it? Yeah. Why do you say that? Then you'd better find a way to make him back down, hadn't you? I'm quite sure you're capable of containing that half-wit. Go and do it. Good. Thank you. Of course. What is it? Yeah. Why do you say that? You managed to extract all that from him. Well done. And I have noticed his contemptuous stares, but I had no idea he was so dangerous. Thank you for bringing this to my attention, but before we proceed, I must ask, are you sure he's the one? Well then, in that case, as much as it pains me to do so, as magistrate... Thank you. Please act quickly before it's too...
Oh, another one fresh out of the baths, I take it.
citizen.
Salve, friend. I'm Octavia. All right.
I can't believe this is how it ends.
Oh no. No. No, 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 no. ULPIO, what are you doing?
That's the idea.
What? Why?
Why do you
I know, please.
I'm sorry.
Please, help him. If he goes through with it, it could be the end for us all. I don't know what to do. I've never had to deal with this sort of thing. Please, you need to talk to him. Thank you.
You know about that? Well, if you don't understand, I don't... It's too late for that. If I backed out now, I'd... Oh, really? That changes things a little, but we're still in debt bondage to that monster. Really? Wait. So, I guess you'd want me to work for you, then. You'd do that for us? A couple of complete strangers? It seems today we're both blessed. This did not turn out how I thought. Thank you, friend. I never thought people like you existed. Thank you. I'll go and pay off our debts immediately. I just wish there was some way I could repay you. But I have nothing but the tunic on my back. I'll go and take care of things with Malleolus and tell Yulia the good news. Thanks again, friend. I'll never forget what you did for us.
Hello? Hello? Do you like it? But... like... I don't think he likes me. Yeah. Good. Bye-bye.
Shalom. You mean where am I from and all that? Judea, originally. But when I was a child, I moved to Rome with my family, Romanized my name and spent most of my life in the Jewish district of Trans-Tiberim, across the Tiber from the main city. That's where I was when the fires broke out. Everyone was running toward the river and I, listening to my inner contrarian, ran the other way. Every road leading out of Rome was in chaos, full of people with all their belongings in carts and brigands preying on them. Several hours down the Appian Way, I saw another Jewish family being attacked by 3 opportunists. So I picked up a branch from the side of the road and went to defend them. I can only assume they got the better of me because the next thing I knew, I was waking up in a forest, by a river not far from here, with no memory of how I got there. It's strange though, because I still had my purse on me. Why would a robber knock me unconscious and throw me in a river, but not take my coins? A lot of good it did me, and that family. I sometimes wonder what happened to them. I don't, but even if I did, I'm not going anywhere. I have unfinished business. Well, neither of us have a couple of hours to stand around talking about theology, law, and collective punishment, so I guess you're looking for a pithy summary? You remind me of an old story from my people about Hillel the Elder. He was approached by a Gentile and asked to explain the entire Torah while he stood on 1 foot. Obliging, he replied, "What is hateful to you, do not do to another. That is the whole Torah. The rest is commentary. Go and learn." Of course, what I want to know is, what kind of a god sees a young woman abducted and does nothing about it? Not my god, that's for sure. Thanks. I just wish there was a way to find out. Sentius, I suppose. I'd have to be insane to vote for Malleolus after what he did to me. All right, friend. Thanks for the chat.
How come you're allowed a weapon and I'm not?
Thank you. Thank you. I am delighted and deeply honored to have been elected your magistrate. Yes. Thank you.
I'm not Domitius! Come quick, this is outrageous. Do I need to call Domitius? Get out. Do I need to call...
Domitius doesn't usually let anyone in here without a hefty trip. Of course not. You wait. The person making a claim. As you wish. Why? You are acting very strange. You and I like. That's quite... You mean... I trust...
Oi! How did you get in there, you cheeky...
Salve again? How is it? Oh, come on. I just did as you asked. The least you... That's a shame. Now everybody's gonna think I'm some kind of oracle for knowing the future, but hey, maybe the patricians will start treating me with a bit more respect. But then again, probably not. Alright, I'll leave you to it, friend. Ah, no. But... Alright. Don't shoot!
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Salve, friend. Oh. Yulia. All right. Poor Virgil. Poor Rufius too, I guess. All right, got it. I'll go.
Ixion turns.
Fear is proof of a degenerate mind.
We're finally... Is that... Seems... Of... Yes? Why do you say that? Well then, you'd better make sure she doesn't lose another patient, hadn't you? Whatever it takes, do it. It looks like you'll have to continue your investigation. Ask then. Good. Thank you. Ah, you've... Of course. Yeah. Why do you say that? You seem to be grasping at straws here. I can assure you, she is... It looks like you'll have to continue. Thank you. Ah, of course. Yeah. Why then did it looks like... Thank you.
Ugh, this place has become a thoroughfare. Ugh, I wish Horatius would... You know, but what... Did you... What do you have? No response. Well, that's... I'm Sentia. What are you... I trust you can...
Of course. What is it? Yeah. Why then did you... It looks... Thank...
Keep an eye out for Scintilla, would you? What is it, City? Not that it's any of you. Unfortunately, see, Domitius has been going around. The man Sentius knows about this place. I appreciate the thought. In any case. Alright?
How come you're allowed a weapon and I'm not?
Greetings and salutations. Greetings, I'm Georgius. It gladdens me to see my friend. And in a city full of Romans you are asking me? Because I am Greek. Let me my name is Thid. I am but the plague and beast. I hope that our
a new fact. I hear we... Welcome back. Welcome back. Some people, which me and I'm... Fair enough. Nice to talk to...
Salve.
Oh, shiny. Salve and welcome. Need something? Oh, there's not much to tell. I mostly just bake bread and try to help out where I can. I suppose it all started about 8 months ago. I was living in Rome with my family when I got sick. Terrible timing. My pa had just arranged a husband for me, a fisherman's son. I was about to meet him for the first time when I came down with an awful fever. I spent the next week in bed. Pa paid priests to make offerings to Asclepius, a white rooster, then a goat. But nothing worked. In the end, they decided I'd do better outside the city. Clean air in the countryside would do me good, they said. But after about a day in a carriage on the Appian Way, I was getting worse, not better. I remember closing my eyes for a bit, and I guess I must have fell asleep, because when I opened them again, I was in a forest by a river. I suppose the driver took off with his fee and left me for dead. Can't say I blame him. I wouldn't have wanted to catch what I had either. Anyway, I went searching for help, stumbled across the trapdoor temple, and here I am. It's nice of you to say, but you should save your sympathy. Lots of people here need it more than I do. What? You've been here a few moments and you're desperate to get out already? Why not give the place a chance before you try to leave? Good people here. Galerius works hard on the farm so I can put food on our tables, and Lucretia tries to keep us healthy. My friend Georgius is always mending our clothes, and Virgil makes sure these old walls don't fall down around us. Well, he does his best. I'm just saying, there are worse places you could live out your days. Well, I can tell from your funny accent you're not from around here, but that doesn't mean you don't belong, does it? Oh, I try not to worry about it. I mean, if people are nice to each other, we won't have anything to worry about, will we? Thanks. And I like your teeth. They're so white. And your clothes. Oh, I bet my friend Georgius would like to get a look at you. And I'm sure he'd love to chatter about the golden rule with you too. He'll be just across the forum in his shop. All right. Thanks again for taking care of our problem. Shiny.
Hey, Virgil, how much do you want to make me a bow?
For the last time, Dacius, I'm not making you a bow.
But why?
You know why.
But how am I going to defend myself against someone else with a weapon?
There are no other weapons in the city. We all went along with the magistrate's weapons ban, so it wouldn't be an issue.
That's why I've got to get in first before someone else.
Isn't the great temple majestic?
On your best behavior, I trust?
Ah, you... Ask then. Good. Of course. Yeah. Why then did you say it looks like you... Thank you.
Fear is proof of a degenerate mind.
How come you're allowed a weapon and I'm not? Hey, you're not thinking about going into the cistern, are you? Well, it's your funeral.
You are... And you know... We... What? It's no use. You'll never persuade him of anything. I'm telling you, he's a monster. Please. You'll make it.
So you survived the system.
Keep an eye out for sentinels.
Citizen? Ah, you've returned. Do you have any new... Me? What are you talking about? You know, you remind me of him. Al Worth. The fellow who came through the portal before you. Surely you didn't think you were the only one here who remembered everything. You see, my connection to the portal somehow preserves my memories from one loop to the next. Whether that was preserved... But I'm surprised you hadn't noticed. He was a moralist, and because of that fatal... I watched him come through the... And when he fucked the neck... I mean, less impressed, and yet... all because... So, you... Why? Isn't it obvious? Because I have grown attached to all this. And as long as I have found a... And why would I agree to that? The only way you're getting this key is over my dead body. And if I die, I won't be able to open the... You see, it was my actions that brought you to this point in time. So if you kill me, you'll stop me from doing so. And you being here will be an... That means if I die, you'll be flung back to your original time. Oh, you... And understand... You might... I certainly hope not. In fact, I want it to go on and on forever. What are you going to do? Beg now, get out of my...
Fear is proof of a degenerate mind.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Salve, friend. Oh. Of course. Even I could... I've bounced, but... Gladly. Well, but if... All right.
And there's... There's... You know, normally... Straight as a man, I'm happy to... So... Well... Ha. All right.
You, Tantalus, can just but it. The newly Cerberus lifts his triple head. He lets out his
No. Oh, I don't give it much thought, but I... What? Well, but... but... Because... Gladly. All right.
Hello? Hello? Do you know... But... Like... Bye-bye. Bye.
Help me!
Hello?
Ah, a fellow traveler from a faraway land. Greeting. Please. And in a city full of Romans you are asking me? Because my name is Georgios, yes. But the Romans, they do this all the time. I am but the plague, and be... That, my friend, is quite the dilemma. I do not enjoy the... But of course... my start. Have you? Oh. But I admire your. There wasn't even the hair, so it's. And in a city, my name, I am at, but the plague, and be. I hope that our paths cross.
Hello? Hello? Do you love... But... Like... Bye-bye.
Help! You... Thank... What?
Stop right there. Thank you for your service to the...
Hello?
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Finish the job. Go on.
All right then.
You, Tantalus, cannot catch the drops of
Ah! A fellow traveler from a faraway land.
What?
Stop. I'm not sure I believe. I am here with. So, if you. Is that understood? Thank you. Now tell me, who are. Oh, how very welcoming of you. You want me to let my guard down, is that it? You're not going to get your claws in. I was told Quintius was a cultist, but I never thought he'd be foolish. You say that, but if you're not a cult, then why go to such great lengths to keep this place a secret? So you admit you're not allowed to leave. Threatening me is not get that sound, and I saw the You've clearly. Now tell me. You lot are practicing human. Yes, it's all clear to me now. What baffles me is how a person. However, you still have a chance to redeem yourself by. Very well. Here's what I know. He's a The Emperor says he and his Who are you to challenge what the Emperor says? Were you there? Do you have spies and scouts all over Rome? This is your last chance. Do you have any last words? And there's a simple explanation for that. But if you want to know, once I'm done with you and Quintius, and I can think.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.